Asia is built on relationship. From Vietnam through Japan, China, people connect together, they build relationship, they grow together, and they live in solidarity. And what if I tell you that this cultural aspect is a main problem that's stopping Asian businesses from scaling globally? Today I will get deeply into this issue and I will explain you two ways how can you make your Asian business grow in the global scene. Hello everyone, my name is Adam Skoneczny and you are watching Go Global Asia podcast. After nearly a decade in Asia, helping companies grow and sell their products and services to the global market, I have created this podcast to share with you what actually is work. This is the show for professionals who are interested in the growing global business, interested in the international sales and scaling across the borders. Hi guys, it's a pleasure to be with you here in another episode. Let me start with something what is really important aspect of Asia, and let me start with Asian culture. To be honest with you, one of the main reasons why I decided to live in Asia is about the way they live in together. What's that mean? There is this settings which is called collectivism. Collectivism means that people live in the group, they support each other, they help in each other. And this is something extremely beautiful about Asia. To give you better understanding how does it work, when I moved to Vietnam and I rent my first apartment, the apartments here usually they're empty. There is no sofa, chair, no coterie, nothing. And just the same day when I move in to the apartment, my neighbors start coming in to say hello. They saw my apartment is empty and they start bringing the stuff. Somebody bring the table, somebody brought the chopsticks, somebody brought the plates, somebody brought the rice cooker. And they just want to support the members of their community. And when I move into that apartment, I became the member of the community. And you might think, why I'm sharing this information with you? Because this is something beautiful related to Asia, something that you can experience this here very deeply. But this aspect is actually one of the main reasons why the many companies from Asia cannot scale globally. The big problem, what I noticed after so many years consulting businesses here in Asia, is that basically they trying to rely on personal relationship, they trying to rely on their network, they try to rely on the partner to scale business globally. And believe me or not, it doesn't work. I hope you rather believe me than you try yourself because it will cost you a lot of waste time. So let me get a little bit deeper into this challenge. From my observation, 90% SMEs, especially those one in IT, they are operating in the mode as I just explained you before. They just basically rely on their personal network. What does it actually mean for the business? First of all, business cannot scale because personal network has limitation. There is no formula, there is no sustainability. If the founder reach their limit of the network, if you reach all friends, all family members living in America, living in the Germany, wherever, that's it. Business doesn't grow anymore. And usually you can see it with the Vietnamese company that they reach some level, 200-300 people, 10 million revenue, and they cannot scale anymore. Second problem about that, it's business growth and it's dependent on one person. Usually this is the founder or founding team where they using their personal network to grow it. If something happened with the founder, the business is gone. The last big problem is cannot scale, cannot delegate, and obviously cannot exit. If somebody build a business that in the future hoping to sell this business, to exit, to pass it to another investor, it will be impossible. Nobody will buy a business that is related or dependent on the founder network. So guys, as you see, this is a very huge problem. If we think about this in the long term, we can see that how many issues relying on personal network, relying on the partner can cause to the business. Guys, I want to quickly to share with you, if you are a founder or sales executive and you like this kind of the content, please subscribe to this channel because we are sharing a lot of more useful and practical information that you can use to grow your business and scale internationally. Okay, let me go back to the content of the podcast. So now, when we understand the big problem already, we can actually look at this from the different perspective. What is the cause of this problem? We understand that this is the culture. Second reason, what is big challenge here, especially in Vietnam, I noticed, is that basically the companies haven't learned how to build the sales and marketing in the professional way. Especially you can see this kind of setting in the IT companies. Why? Because the common story of the IT company is in Asia, it's that the founder is a technical guy who is working for some company as a coder, as a developer, and then he sees opportunities. Some of his friends, he sent him deal to do as a freelancer. So he is developing website application or wherever else. And then step by step, he getting more clients, he starts growing and he is deciding to open the company. Then he can grow his company from this model, from the network until some point and then he stops. The big problem for those guys is that they do not understand or they do not have much knowledge about the sales and marketing because their background is completely different. So now when I observe in many companies, again, especially here in Vietnam, in Philippines, in Thailand, in Indonesia and Malaysia, I notice that India is a little bit better in this area, but most of those regions, what I just named, they have a problem with the setting up professional sales and marketing. There is no sales process. There is no marketing funnel. There is lack of the professional lead generation. There is a lack of the strategy. There is the lack of the foundation, such as ICP, USP. If the companies do not pay attention to this matter, they will lose. And another huge issue is that when generally most of SME do not focus on this aspect such as marketing and sales, there is no information in the country how to actually build it professionally. So less companies do it professionally, then less knowledge is around available. And I noticed that many companies, like IT companies, with reason unknown for me, do not reach to the US or Europe to ask them for advice and build maybe the sales process or marketing funnel in the similar way. That's causing the huge issue, not only for the single company, but for the whole country to grow internationally and show the capabilities to the another markets. So guys, to summarize this, if the business depend on the founder, if the business depend on the founder network, there is no future for this business, and this is the harsh truth. There will be the moment when you reach the top and then you cannot move any further. So at the beginning of the video, I told you I will share with you two paths that what you can do actually to change and improve it. So to be honest with you, there are only two ways I can see. First of all, it's hire somebody, outsource the process of building the professional sales team. And when I say outsource, I don't mean rent the marketing agency or sales agency. I mean hire a company who can, or individual who can set it up for you internally in your business, because this is only one way you can control it. Second way is you as a founder learn how to do it, how to build the strategy, how to build the team, how to build the foundation, and everything that will require to create professional sales. Guys, if you like this type of content and you want to actually learn how to build those fundamentals, you are the person who want to do it by yourself, I highly encourage you to go back to our first videos where I am explaining about fundamentals of building the sales department and sales strategy. However, if you are the person who want to be supported by another company, such as like Avid organization, we are focusing and specializing on helping businesses to grow internationally. So just go to my website and book free consultation with me or with our members. They will help you out to get the idea and build the strategy as well as execute the strategy for your global expansion. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next episode. Bye bye.